I went on an adventure in a broken house with 2 friends. A terrible man suddenly appeared in the house. I hide in the closet. That man is out there looking for me like crazy, stepping closer to me. I remember it clearly. I was 16. I saw Xiaobu and Xiaoxi both holding flashlights, standing at my door. I asked with a puzzled look, what you want to do? Xiaobu and Xiaoxi looked at each other, then look at me and say, we're going to the abandoned house by the railroad. I immediately refused to say no. We can't break into that abandoned house, too dangerous. They keep convincing me. I finally gave in. Ride your bike with them. After arriving, we stop. Look at this dilapidated house. The windows on the 2nd floor are also broken. Xiaoxi got out of the car excitedly and wanted to open the door of the house, but the door is locked. He scolded angrily, what a break. Then crouched down and tried to unlock the door with wire. Then Xiaobu said to let him come. Then wrap a cloth around your hand. Broke the glass above the door. Open the door. We go into the house. But I was so frightened by the environment in the house that I stopped. The house smells of stinky milk. The walls are full of dirt, stained, bugs crawling around. Furniture is also moldy. We look around. Suddenly I heard a loud bang from upstairs. Xiaobu asked if anyone was there, but no one responded. So, I walked upstairs with Xiaobu. The stair boards are badly corroded, very tattered. Wait until we get to the 2nd floor. One of the doors suddenly banged. It feels like someone keeps knocking on the door. Then I heard someone shouting angrily, "Get out of my house." Just when I was about to leave, I found out that Xiaobu and Xiaoxi are missing. I can't take care of that anymore. Hide in the closet immediately. That violent crash and loud screams approaching me. The man broke in, screaming, "Where are you?" I was terrified. I want to cry, but I dare not make a sound. Luckily, the man didn't move on. He walked out of the room. I slipped out of the closet, jumped out the window, then run away. I looked back at the broken window. I saw that man looking at me, and a horrible smile. I rolled over on my bike and ran home. After that, we haven't been to that broken house again. But one day, I received a package. There's also a foul-smelling note on it. Does it say "Miss Me"? And that smell, I used to smell it in that broken house. It happened when I was 19. I finished high school. I went to a famous school abroad to study abroad. People here basically use their spare time to work part-time. I am no exception. Got a job at a small coffee shop. I commute by bus every day. The bus stop is just across the street from the coffee shop. It's very convenient. About 10:15 that night, I'm in charge of closing and getting off work. Then I sat on the bench at the bus stop because the bus doesn't arrive until around 10:30. So, I was looking down at my phone. I can hear cars pass by one after another on the street. After a while, I heard movement in the bushes behind me. I turned around in fear. Saw a man with a beard on his face, stumbled over. This guy must be drunk. The smell of beer coming out of my mouth. I am very vigilant. Immediately put your hand in the bag, staring at the man, while fumbling for my bottle of pepper spray. He smiled and came to me and asked my lady, "Do you have change?" I shook my head. He sat next to me. I took advantage of him not paying attention, moved slowly to the other side of the chair, for fear of being vented by him. He sat there laughing and talking to himself. To be honest, I was a little scared at the time. He will do something to me, thinking about whether to walk straight home. But it will take at least 45 minutes to walk back, and the bus will be here in a few minutes. If there is any danger, the bus driver can help me too. But if I go far, It's really hard to say when you're in danger. While I'm thinking, I heard that man started asking me some nonsense questions to stabilize his mood. I tried to respond to him as politely as possible, but then he asked me, "Why don't we go on a date? What do you think?" I can't control my emotions at this time. Shake your head and tell him I don't want to. He seems a little angry. Suddenly stood up. Work hard. Punch the bus stop sign. The bus stop signs were deformed by him. Then, he kept talking to himself at the bus stop sign. Say I'm honest. Passionate about you two. And the looks are decent. Why don't girls give me a chance? Is it because I have no money? I will make you regret it. I heard these words quietly. Stand up. Pepper spray in hand. I just wish the bus would arrive sooner. In a few minutes, I see the lights of the bus are shining from a distance. That's when I took a breath away. I looked at the man. He's still there talking to himself. I walked carefully past him. I want to walk to the side of the road and wait for the car. Just then, he grabbed me hard. I want to turn my body around and face him. The whole person spins. I clenched my fists according to inertia, punched him hard in the temple. He immediately let go. I hurriedly motioned to the bus, then rushed into the car. The man also wanted to run into the car, but the smart driver immediately closed the door. Drive away. When I got back to the apartment, I immediately called the police. Then one day when I was resting at home, a colleague from the coffee shop called me, said there was a man in the store, said it was for me. My colleague described the man to me. Looks like the man from that day. He also said he had a large bruise on his temple. Later, the coffee shop manager tried to arrange the morning shift for me, every night shift. I will find a friend to accompany me back. I quit the coffee shop a few months later. I never saw that man again. Hope to never meet him again. I met a strange man. He often muttered to himself and laughed. Let my best friend be targeted by him. Early 2020. My best friend and I traveled to London for more than half a month. We happened to be 22 that year. I remember that time. Also went to a local gallery. About accommodation. We live in East London, in a dirty youth hostel. We often go out drinking at night. Then I stumbled back late at night. I don't usually stay there. There are also 2 sets of bunk beds in the room. The beds were empty at first, until one night a new guest moved in. We noticed that he folded his clothes neatly on the bed. All the shoes are also neatly placed against the wall. He was covered with a quilt, but the clothes are on the bed. It felt like he heard us coming up. So hide under the covers before we get in the door. The lights are also on. We were both drunk. I didn't care, so I went to bed. The next morning, we're going home on an early flight at 6 a.m. When I woke up around 3:30 in the morning, he woke up too. We're packing, and he's got it in stable, in a particular order. Get his stuff out of the bag, while muttering to himself. But we can't hear what he's saying. Just heard him keep laughing. The laughter is getting louder. We secretly texted him that he was weird, but because we're leaving here soon. So, I didn't realize my situation was very dangerous. After the risk, I went into the bathroom to brush my teeth. My friend is doing makeup outside. I didn't lock the door, just cover up. But I got my foot in the bathroom. The man came in with his back foot. I was stunned, but I still try to be calm. Don't dare to overreact, because I'm worried it will irritate him. After all, I already knew he was a little abnormal. As I stood there brushing my teeth, he stared at himself in the mirror for about 20 seconds, glaring at myself. Gnash your teeth. Looks angry. Still beeping. Then he turned on the faucet. Throw water on your face. But most of them fly behind him, or splashed on his clothes. How he kept laughing. It's getting louder. I was less than a meter away from him at the time. I was terrified. Swallow without gargling. Toothpaste foam ran out of the bathroom. When I came out, I found my friend sitting outside, trembling all over. He said when I went into the bathroom, the man stopped what he was doing, keep staring at him, laughing weirdly. Then follow me into the bathroom, staring at him while walking. We didn't even think about it at the time. Immediately take your things and run downstairs. I was too tired at first, so I didn't realize how weird this was. But now looking back, it's not just weird, and it's dangerous. I just hope I will never meet that again. The perverted man who followed me to the accident. Since then, we don't dare to stay in these hotels anymore. Girls stay in hotels outside. Also be extra careful. Don't pick those environments that are too bad and messy. Safety first.